You damn well better get rid of that evidence. Appreciate it, Machina. Sorry for the hassle.
ってお兄ちゃんが謝ることないのよ。ちょっと悪乗りしちゃった私たちが悪かったんだし。
I'd say more specifically it was your fault. Yeah, I guess. I won't ask you to tease, not to tease Yumiko about these things, but maybe go like a little easier on her, maybe?
そりゃあ、1年も逃亡生活を続けてたユミちゃんがああなっちゃうのは無理もないとは思うのだけれど、私たちの気持ちも察してほしいのよ。
Oh no, the council! It might make its return! What's that supposed to mean?
ユミちゃんはこの学園でたった一人の男だったお兄ちゃんを独占する権利を得たのだから、多少のヤジはご愛嬌ってなもんなのよさ。
Yeah, she has to deal with it, alright? It's not like I'm that valuable a property.
価値ってのは自分ではなく他人が決めるものなのよ。
Damn. That quote right there probably means so much. Look at you, parroting my own words back at me. Yup.
まあ、本当のところは二人が帰ってきてくれたことが嬉しくて仕方がないってところなのよさ。
At least we're not on the run anymore, and we've returned. I see.
その上で多少のからかいには目をつむっていただくということで。
Like I said, they just gotta deal with it. There really is no alternative, huh?
それが乙女心に対するせめてもの配慮じゃね。
Mm-hmm. Delicate, quote, quote. Well, when you frame it that way, it's hard for me to argue.
ほんじゃ私はそろそろアマネーのお手伝いに戻るのよさ。
Well, that was cute at the end. Have fun. Oh my god, she's fucking squeaky boots from goddamn SpongeBob away. Before she turns to re-enter the building, Machina offers me a surprisingly respectful salute. Somehow, her back seems to project more strength and confidence than ever before. I don't think it's just my imagination either. They've probably been through a lot in their own right. Although we didn't learn this until later. This dorm was placed under East Beach. Oh my god, it's always a big tongue twister for me. East Beach Group surveillance when Yumiko and I first went on the run. Considering all the trouble we put them through, Machina is probably more than justified in asking for a little slack.
やっと見つけた。
Oh, hell. oh, Chizuru.
部屋に姿がないと思ったらこんなところにいたのね。
Sounds like you've been searching for me. Is there some kind of emergency?
休養というわけではないけれど、風見くんに相談したいことがあるから一緒に学園長室まで来てもらえないかしら。
I'd rather not discuss anything and just have a nice, nothing, a consolation, huh? A consultation, not consolation. That's completely different. I'm willing to offer some assistance, but I won't be any help if you would need advice on your romantic dry spell.
そっちの話だなんて一言も言っていないでしょ。人のことを寂しいおばさん扱いしないで。
You're kind of the old lady punching bag of this game. Oh, really? Finally getting some action, huh?
それはなんというか相変わらず。
Same old.
っていいからさっさとついてきなさい。
Alright. Sorry. I'll hear you out seriously now. Oh, can we get more comfortable couches? God, I hate this weird leather. Settling down onto Chizuru's overly comfortable sofa. Oh, it is comfortable. Well, I fucked it. I straighten my spine and wait for her to begin the conversation.
そういう態度が取れるんだから、いつも紳士的でいてくれればいいのに。
Sorry, Chizuru. Whenever I see your face, I can't help wanting to tease you.
そんな風に言ったって先生は騙されませんからね。
I will trick. I mean, it's easy to trick her. With an effort of will, I managed to prevent myself from commenting on the predictable blush that spreads across my principal's cheeks.
それで相談したいことというのは美浜学園の運営に関係しているんだけど。
Wait, are they reconsidering the decision to close this place?
いいえ。この学園が閉校になるのは決定事項です。
Oh. Evidently sensing a hint of excitement in my voice, Chizuru responds slowly and carefully. I see. Not the academy. Not that it bears repeating at this point, but the owner of this school was always the Sakaki Academy Educational Corporation. In other words, it belonged to it belonged to Sakaki Michiaki, president of the East Beach Group. Well, you know, however, with Michiaki's fall from power, the group as a whole has been reviewing its business and their management. This academy had been somewhat notorious as a pet project for the presidents. Naturally, it wasn't spared a thorough reevaluation. Yeah, I figured. The outcome was all but inevitable. Mahama had never been remotely profitable, and they found it would be pretty difficult to change that. The decision was made to close the school at the end of this year. Ooh.
ただ、閉校が決まったことで出てくる問題があるというのも事実でしょ?
Everything always has its own problems. What do you mean? Everyone's pretty much decided on their future plans, haven't they?
そうね。風見くんと榊さん以外の学生についてはおおむね決定しています。スオさんはイリスさんを連れて実家の料亭を手伝うことになっていますし。
Oh, just bring in Makina.
松島さんと小峰さんに関しては私の紹介で全寮制の学園へ編入することが決まっています。
And hopefully Sachi won't be taken advantage of. Then what are the problems you're talking about?
それが生々しい話で申し訳ないんだけど、お金の話なのよ。
Dude, it always comes down to money. I wish we didn't have to rely so much on money to do anything. Money? Oh god!
この学園には通常の運営資金とは別に学園長の判断で使用することが許可されていたへそくりがあって、それが丸々残ってしまっている状態なのよ。
Oh. Well, completely different than what I thought. Wow, completely separate from the school's operational funds, huh? I'm assuming that means it's off the books?
情けないけど、その通りなの。
It's like, Chizuru, I never knew you had it in you.
もともと学生が問題を起こした時のためっていう名目のお金だったこともあって、結局一度も使う機会はなかったってわけ。
So kind of just sat there and may or may not have accumulated over time. Well, it's not like a slush fund is anything that out of the ordinary. Why don't you just keep it? You've worked your you've worked your ass off at this place after all.
そういうセリフはこの額を見てから言ってほしいわね。
Oh Jesus. Okay, with a little sigh, Chizuru passes me a bank book. The numbers inside it are alarmingly large. Holy shit. See what you mean. You'd have to be pretty gutsy to pocket this much cash.
だから本来の使い道だった学生のために使おうと思っているんだけど、何かいい案はない？
Oh, in that case, I think you're asking the wrong person for advice.
やっぱり。
The company provides me with everything I need for my work, and my current lifestyle suits me just fine. I can't think of anything I'd want. What about Yumiko?
あなたが山梨から三島崎までの距離を歩いて移動しちゃうような子だってことすっかり忘れていたわ。
Still, none of that applies to anyone else in this place. I could buy a new cactus! I want it.
ということは、みんなに案を募ってみるってこと？
Because sadly, lore-wise, we lost our cactus, guys. We lost it on the way back here, actually. The cactus is nowhere to be found, and Yuji's been really sad about it this whole time, so I think we need a new cactus. Yeah, they're modern kids, you know? I'm sure they could think of a few ways to blow some money. Yeah. Right. Their lives were turbulent enough to land them in this strange remote academy of ours. But even so, my classmates are definitely more familiar with modern society than I am. On top of that, they're all young women, whether it's in pursuit of their studies, fashion, or entertainment. I'm sure they have countless ways to put the cash to use. Chiziro's got an absurd amount of money to hand out, but I expect even that wouldn't be enough to satisfy all their desires. Just spread it around.
そうな。私は使い勝手のいい MP5K とかのモデルガンが欲しいのよさ。もちろんレッドドットサイト付きで。
I know it's just a model, but that'd be dangerous to keep around.
私は6段締めの高級竹ぼうきなんかを買っていただけたら、毎日のお掃除がもっと楽しくなっちゃいますね。
Jesus, how much does a broom that high quality cost?
私は食洗機かな。オーブンレンジは去年買い替えたばかりだし。
A dishwasher, huh? Shit, man. I see. I suppose I was a fool to expect anything of you people.
お？この男、人に尋ね事をしてきたかと思えば、いきなりため息をつき始めたのよ。モデルガンと虫かごの中には男の子の夢が詰まっているというのに。
Look, Machina. However scrawny you might be, you're still technically a girl.
おっと、そのことをすっかり忘れていたのよさ。
Let's just ruffle her hair.
忘れるなよ。
You can't I like how she just I forgot. What do you mean? How about you, Michiru? I was kind of expecting you to start shouting out ideas randomly anyway.
ちょっと静かにして。今クワガタムシの幼虫を買うか和牛オーナーになるかで絶賛悩み中なんだから。
I can understand the Wagyu calves, but why?
ごめん、それ絶対にすごい勢いで騙されてるから。
I don't understand.
騙されてないわよ。クワガタをうまく育てれば高値がつくし、子牛は金のなる木よ。
I mean, yeah, that's from what I heard, that's the greatest beef ever on the face of the planet, and I want to have a burger of it one day. But that day is not gonna happen for some time.
ミチルは絶対に大金持たせちゃダメなタイプね。
Yeah, everyone's gonna blow it on shit.
お母さんから持たされた学校の給食費でぎっくりマンチョコとか箱買いしちゃったりしそうなのよさ。
You're probably right.
私はミチル様のお財布に5000円以上入っているところを見たことがありません。
It's probably for the best. Hey, at least with this like big amount of money that we're gonna give out to everyone, at least Amine's using it to, buy a dishwasher. Like shit she'll actually need. Then again, Sachi is too. But it's a broom. I don't.
ちょっと何人のことをかわいそうな子扱いしてるのよ。私にお金を預けてくれれば必ず倍にして返してみせるんだから。
I do not trust that for a second. Hear that, Yumiko? It's the #1 red flag that someone's terrible with money. Remember it well.
将来松島さんから電話がかかってきたとしても出ないことにするわ。
Please don't, because we're gonna be well off later down the line. Really well off. Very, very much so, actually.
こらそこ、私を反面教師にするの禁止っていうか、電話には出ようね。お願いだから。
Might not even be for money purposes.
この感じだとやっぱりお金を使い切るのは難しそうね。
Split it between all of us anyway. I mean, that was probably gonna happen, but like, even me and Yumiko. Not that Yumiko needs it.
じゃあそのへそくりってよっぽどの金額なんですね。
Dude, I wanna see actual numbers.
そうね。仮に今出たみんなの欲しいものを100個ずつ買ったとしても、お釣りが来るくらいだと思ってくれて構わないわ。
Wait, 100 each of the things that they all just said? The dishwasher alone is a lot of money. My god.
ああ、なるほど。それは確かに手に余るかも。
そんな大金を騙し取るなんて、地図地図は悪い女なのよさ。
You're damn right she is. You see that, Dave's masturbation station? You didn't, though.
人聞きの悪い言い方をしないでください。これは最初から用意されていたお金なんですからね。
Anyway, what about you, Yumiko? Any good ideas come to mind?
ええ、使い道を尋ねられた時からずっと考えてはいるのだけれど、欲しいものというのもすぐには浮かばないものね。
Let's go to the amusement park again. Fuck it. We can do that anyway.
それはもしかして私が一番欲しかった遊具は手に入ったからっていう余裕なんじゃないの？
Don't tease. You're teasing her again.
誰もそんなことは言っていないでしょ。
She either responds very aggressively or very adorably to teasing.
でも遊具が欲しかったものっていうのは否定しないんだ。それはだって。
As her sentences stutter to a halt, Yumiko blushes from ear to ear. It isn't every day that you see her poker face fail her this spectacularly. Omni's got some real talent when it comes to teasing.
愛されていますね、風見さん。
I know, she's adorable. I'd say so. I mean, she dressed up like a bunny girl just for me.
ユージ。ああ、はいはい。あんたたちがラブラブなのは分かったから、そういうのは部屋でやってよね。ユミぴょん。
Oh. You want a box cutter in your head?
でもこうやって余ったお金の使い道を考えるのってなんだか卒業って感じがするわよね。
Technically, yes.
卒業？
Oh, are you giving ideas?
ほら、小学校を卒業する時なんかにありませんでした？修学旅行の積立金が余ったとかで在校生に送るものを決める話し合い。
Hold on. Field trip?
ああ、確かにありましたね。私の時はステージのどんちょうを買い替えることに決まったはずです。
That's pretty lame.
私の時はなぜか校庭に飾るトーテムポールだったのよね。
What the fuck? Why?
トーテムポールってなんぞ？
Oh, Lord.
ってあんたも一度は見たことあるはずよ。トイレの用具入れとかお風呂とかで。
What?
恐れながらみちる様が思い浮かべているのはメジャーな住宅用洗剤のことかと。
Michiru's so dumb. Like, I know her past and everything, but that doesn't mean she's not still dumb. Or the brightest bulb in the fucking shed. Graduation, huh? Apart from Amine, Mahama's student body won't actually be graduating. We're technically withdrawing or transferring. Still, in the sense that we're stepping out of a familiar environment and into a new stage of life, I suppose it's a graduation of sorts. Yeah, we can have a big old graduation. Soon enough, everyone will be following their own paths away from here. Yumiko and I haven't decided on our own course of action just yet, but there's a good reason for that. As Sakaki Michiaki's daughter, Yumiko's probably going to be caught up in the messy, protracted aftermath of his misconduct and downfall. This time, she doesn't want to be powerless in the face of adversity. She's already begun a self-directed curriculum of study. If nothing else, our remaining time here offers us a chance to recharge for the challenges ahead. I think that goes for all of Mahama's students, really.
もうすぐこの場所ともお別れなのよね。
I mean, all that studying when it ends up working just fine. Aww. Hey, when Yumiko murmurs those words, everyone's faces grow a bit gloomy. I fused grow and gloomy into glow. Beyond this comfortable reprieve, an unavoidable farewell awaited us. With that knowledge hanging over our heads, it's understandable that no one's coming up with any good excuses for the money. Or uses. I guess it could be an excuse, if you think about it. Well, in any case, it's not like we have to decide on how to spend that stash immediately, right?
ええ。この学園が閉校になるまでにはあと3ヶ月の時間があることだしね。それまでにはさすがに何か見つかるでしょ。
いいの？そうこうしているうちに穀物の値段は刻々と変化していくのよ。
Grain prices.
みちる様、どうせ食材のことを考えるのでしたら取引ではなく今晩のおかずを何にするかで頭を悩ませませんか？
That's more up Michiru's alley, realistically here.
ああ、そういえばもうそんな時間になるのね。
It's about that time, huh? Okay.
おう、そいつはナイス明暗なのよ。今日はチズもいいからみんなで鍋でもつっつくことにするのよさ。
Oh, I'm ready. I could go for a hot pot. Oh.
私も一緒に食べていいの？
I honestly, when it comes to Chizuru, I think of her as one of the girls. I think of her as being here with us, you know, like.
この寮には料理上手なお姉さんとどんな要望にも応えてくれるメイドさんがいますから。はい、学園長さんの食器ならすぐにご用意させていただきます。どうしよう。私今泣きそう。
I mean, she's even a member of the Council of Idiots. So, like, yeah, she doesn't make it to every meeting because she's a principal and everything, but she's still a member.
いや、それはさすがに大げさなんじゃ。
そんなことはありません。私は今自分の教育方針は間違っていなかったのだと確信しました。
Well, whatever your reasons, really don't think you should be weeping in front of your students.
お兄ちゃんの言う通りなのよ。涙を見せるのはこれから処女膜を破ってくれる彼氏のために取っておいた方がいいのよさ。
But we'll find about that in the H scenes maybe.
リリスさん。
Which I will not do, and am rather going to do them on ASMR Patreon shit.
ああ、もうほらほら、地図ちゃんをからかうのはそれくらいにして、みんなで準備を始めるわよ。なんかさらっと地図ちゃん呼ばわりされてるし。
Like I said, one of the girls. Having shifted the topic of discussion away from the stash of money, we proceed to enjoy each other's company even more than usual, newly conscious of the fact that our time together is limited. 3 months. I don't remember exactly, but doesn't Yumiko, like, I know, like, we know what happens after, like, in the epilogue of last time, but, like, didn't she, like, keep the school open? I don't remember. That's the one detail I'm, like, I'm scraping my brain on, like, brain, why don't you remember? Oh well, it's fine. Being a man means valuing some things even more highly than your life. Those are Kasakabe Asiko's words, and she drilled them into my head. I've been doing my damnedest to live to her teachings ever since. I don't have Kazuki's brilliance or Makina's uncanny instincts. There's no way I could have done Asuko's job without the ironclad willpower she instilled in me. And I'm only where I am today because I swore a certain oath. Namely, that I'd protect Sakaki Yumiko. I'm no longer Yumiko's bodyguard, of course, but I'm still obligated to honor that commitment. Well, yeah, she's your partner, girlfriend, lover, all that. Yes. You already hear the wacky music. That's why you already know something's gonna happen. No matter what hardships await me, I'll do my duty to the bitter end. Okay, never mind, we're good. Thanks for the food. Beaming proudly, Yumiko waits to hear my thoughts on the breakfast she's prepared. Oh, and my chopsticks tremble slightly in my hands.
私の作ったご飯を食べるだけのことに、どうしてそれだけの覚悟をする必要があるのかしら?
Well, you see, yeah. Impressive, Yumiko. You've learned to read my mind now?
ええ。ユージが私に意地悪しようとしているときはわかりやすいもの。
Didn't she almost destroy our little apartment rental shits from cooking? Yumiko seems to think I'm doing this out of malice, but that couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, I'm delighted that she's gone out of her way to cook for me. The only problem is, all the loving patients in the world can't make genuinely inedible food any more tolerable.
一生懸命作ったのに、食べてはくれないの?
Oh, she has to do the eyes. Oh, it pains me deeply to see that look on your face, but surely you haven't forgotten what happened last time.
あの時はまだ料理の勉強を始める前だったから。
She kind of just was like, I'll try, and didn't happen. The tragedy I'm referring to took place a mere 7 days after the East Beach Group's board of directors voted to remove Sakaki Michiaki from power. Oh, well, rip, this is another time. In an attempt at expressing her gratitude for the support of our friends, Yumiko personally made miso soup with pork for everyone in the dorm, with the exception of Michiru. We all ended up getting sick to our stomachs. Because of Michiru. By the end of that terrible incident, Chizuru very nearly called the police, mistakenly thinking one of Sakaki Michiaki's henchmen had poisoned us in an attempt at revenge. It's relatively easy to strengthen your muscles, but toughening up your digestive system is far more important. Hey, Michiru's got that down pat. In the words of the unfortunate Marines who fought in the jungles of Guadalcanal. What? Some 70 years ago, our real enemies are malaria, dysentery, and almost said dank fever. God damn it.
確かに、あの時のことは申し訳なかったと思っているわよ。でも、あの時よりは料理の腕も上達しているはずだし。
If it was so bad that our principal almost called the police, or may not have even called the police.
お願い、ユージ。
Okay, you can't say no to her. You can't. Now she's hitting me with the puppy dog eyes. That's all she needs to do, really. Damn, it's impossible not to feel guilty when my normally strong-willed girlfriend starts tearing up like this. All right. If you're that confident, I'll give it a try. With all the enthusiasm of a doomed NCO embarking on a kamikaze mission, I pick up the steaming miso soup in front of me and take a few sips. And then he dies right there. I see. This is definitely a distinct improvement.
そうかしら。
Is it edible, though? Yeah, couldn't even tell what I was tasting with that pork soup. But, this time, the only issue is that it's mostly flavorless.
ということは、今回も失敗してしまったということよね。
Sounds like she was just trying to be safe and not make something that would kill people. Maybe, but there's no need to be ashamed. At this rate, you'll be making delicious miso soup soon enough.
本当にそうなってくれればいいけれど。でも、ユージに食べてもらえてよかった。
Averting her eyes from mine, Yumiko squirms around bashfully. I have to admit it, it's pretty damn cute. Right. You did good, Yumiko. You did good. Before I knew it, I found myself reaching my hand out across the table. Brush her, rubbing her head. Pat her little cute head. As I pat her gently on the head, Yumiko blinks in dumbfounded surprise.
ユージ、これって。
I just felt like showing you a little affection. The way I do with Sachi and Makina. Hope it doesn't accept you. Hope it doesn't accept you. What the fuck does that mean? Hope it doesn't upset you. You know, shh. Whoa, what's going on?
すごく嬉しい。
That isn't the reaction I was expecting, to be honest.
だって、ずっと羨ましかったんだもの。何かを褒められるたびに、ユージから頭を撫でてもらえる小峰さんやイリスさんが。
Should have said something. It's not like I would have turned you down.
それは嘘ね。もし私が頭を撫でてほしいなんて口にしたら、大笑いするか気が触れたと勘違いしたに決まっているわ。
Yeah, she's right. God damn it. Huh, good point. If you demanded head pats a year ago, I probably would have suspected it was some kind of trap.
だから、あなたはどうしてそう遠慮が。
Tact! Ah! Oh, what the fuck? Just as Yumiko is about to blow off her top, a bit of divine providence arrives in the form of her cell phone's alarm. What? It's almost time, huh? Well,
ええ、今日の講義は9時からだから、そろそろ準備をしないといけないわね。
oh. Hamne's the morning lecture today, right?
そうよ。料理上手なスオーさんの技術を少しでも多く盗んで、早くユージに美味しい料理を食べさせてあげられるように頑張るから。
Oh, okay. Look at her. Look at her. After delivering this line with a little fist bump, which I really want to see animated because that'd be the most adorable thing ever, Yumiko stands up from the table and tells me to continue my meal, then heads into the back of the room to prepare for her departure. These lectures are one aspect of the self-directed studies Yumiko's been pursuing recently. She's asked our friends to tutor her in their particular areas of expertise. Oh, Lord. With the goal of correcting her weakness in traditionally feminine skills like housework and cooking. Wasn't it like a housework and cooking combo that she tried to do and it all failed fucking miserably? When Amne's the lecturer, it's basically a beginner's cooking course. She's learning the use of a kitchen knife and how to handle various ingredients, among other things. In any given day, Yumiko's actually attending 2 separate lessons. Our classmates did volunteer us their help, but they're definitely going above and beyond the call of duty, which I hate that game. We owe them some real gratitude.
それじゃあ、私は行ってくるわね。
Good luck, sweetheart. After a little while, Yumiko completes her morning grooming and returns carrying a bag that contains her notebooks and writing implements. Amne's skills in the kitchen are the real deal. Go soak up some of that knowledge. As much as you can. I offer Yumiko some words of encouragement, but her reply's a bit half-hearted. What's wrong? You still hungry?
そうじゃなくて、私が言いたいのは。
Yeah, I know. You're way too obvious, Yumiko. Just couldn't help teasing you a bit.
もう、ユージは本当に意地悪なんだから。
I thought we had a no bully policy. Oh. I interrupt Yumiko's sulky complaints by reaching out to touch her cheek. She responds by slowly closing her eyes, which it was happening before I even clicked, so that reminds me of that fucking time when I was like explaining shit or talking to Yumiko, and then all of a sudden she just fucking left. That was amazing, dude. Alright. After studying her face for a few enjoyable seconds, I lean in and bring my mouth to her gently pursed lips. Oh! They're as soft and supple as ever. After a brief, gentle kiss, we pull our faces slowly apart from each other.
大好き、ユージ。
Oh! You'd never hear Yumiko say that otherwise. Well, I love you too.
それじゃあ、今度こそ行ってくるわね。
She's like the most adorable girl on this fucking planet. Try not to space out during the lecture thinking about the kiss, alright?
しないわよ。そんなこと。
Definitely would happen. After offering another pleasantly predictable response to my teasing, Yumiko finally leaves the room. I quietly watch her go. This morning routine makes me feel a bit like a stay-at-home husband, but oddly enough, that doesn't bother me in the least. So I look up at the sky. Yes. I guess it's because I've already resolved myself to a future at Yumiko's side. Unless I'm very much mistaken, sooner or later, Yumiko's going to earn herself a great deal of power and assume responsibility for the well-being of many people. She really is just that capable of a woman. I'm not yet sure exactly where she'll put her talents to use, but when she completes her studies and discovers her path, I want to at least be able to be capable of supporting her. After a year spent in the company of Sakaki Yumiko, that's the conclusion I've reached. What? Accordingly, I'm keeping up a lifestyle much like the one I pursued in my first months at Mahama. I keep up with my running, as always. I read my books, as always. If an emergency should arise, if Yumiko should ever need my help, I want to be prepared to rush over immediately and resolve the problem. That basic principle of readiness applies to both my private and professional life. Well, everything I do, man. Yes, keep the running.
お疲れ様です、風見さん。
Oh God. When I return after my usual morning run, Sachi greets me in the courtyard, which apparently she's been cleaning.
まずはこちらをどうぞ。
What? Appreciated, as always. Oh, did she hand me some water? Yeah. Accepting the plastic water bottle that she casually offers me, I quickly gulp down its contents. Ooh! What the shit? Lychee? Lychee? Lit flavor today? What?
はい。熱中症の予防に重要な塩分と水分を美味しく補給できるように、ライチの果汁とハーブや蜂蜜を合わせてみました。
Okay, so she said lychee. Alright, well, really do appreciate your thoughtfulness, but I'm starting to feel a little guilty about the way you give me something after every run.
その心配には及びません。これは私が風見さんに褒められたいと思って勝手にやっていることですから。
I mean, at first I'd be like, oh, it's just water, it's fine. But no, she goes the extra mile and adds, like, shit that's good for me in there. Right, I almost forgot. Yes, hopefully Yumiko's not around to see this. Finally realizing what Sachi's after, I drop down my hand onto her slightly sweaty head and give it a vigorous petting. That's okay, I've probably got the sweaty somethings. In response, she lets out an uncharacteristically high-pitched little squeak. So anyway, is Yumiko still in the middle of her lesson?
はい。天音さんのスパルタ指導のもと、真剣に技術向上に取り組んでおられますよ。
Spartan resume. I see.
感想はそれだけですか？
Were you expecting something more?
僭越ながら、自分が好きになった人のことなら、今日はどんなことをやったとか、もっと気になるのが普通だと思います。
I mean, it's just a cooking class with Amane. Like, what? Well, Yumiko always tells me about her lessons after the fact, you know?
それが真実とは限りませんよ。
Why would she lie about the lessons? What was that?
天音さんの講義はいつも天音さんの部屋で行われているのですが、実は毎回扉に鍵がかかっているんです。
Well, I can understand that. They don't want anyone disturbing the class. Teachers do that all the time. It is?
はい。しかも、あまねさんの部屋を自分の部屋のように使っているマキちゃんまでシャットアウトすることを考えれば、少し大げさな処置ですよね。
That's probably why they closed the door in the first place, because Makina's a fucking little gremlin who'll just be like, Amani! I want food! You know? Like, she's... Yeah, I guess that's a little odd.
つまり、密室と化したその部屋で3時間余りの間、何が行われているのかは2人にしかわからないわけなのです。
Now, what the fuck else could they be doing? Come to think of it, I've never actually seen Yumiko taking one of her lessons. Of course, I don't know why she'd feel the need to lie about their content, and I do trust her. That said, without proof, I can't be absolutely sure that the lingering excitement of our kiss isn't causing any problematic behavior on her part. What exactly are you getting at, Sachi?
ズバリ言いますが、覗きのお誘いです。
Fuck it, let's go. Wait, it's locked. Wait. Window? I see. You just want a get out of jail free card in case they catch you peeping, right?
ご明察です。それに部屋の鍵なら私が開けられますし、一度確認しておけば後々安心できるというものです。
Alright, Sachi can pick fucking locks. Well, I guess you have a point.
その返事、私と行動を共にしていただけるものと考えてよろしいのですね。
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're that determined, I'll be your accomplice. Fuck it.
さすが風見さんです。それでは早速場所を移しましょう。
Right. This is gonna be
それ
dumb.
じゃあ次は包丁の扱い方に行ってみましょうか。
See? Everything's already fine.
やっとここまで来たので。
She's sounds so serious. As Sachi and I approach Amane's door, we hear both voices, we can hear two voices from within. I find myself holding my breath.
やっぱり包丁を使った練習ができるのは嬉しい？それはそうよ。最初にまずは欲求不満な団地妻の気持ちになってじっと大根を見つめてみてと言われたときは嫌な汗が流れたもの。
What?
ああ、あれはね、イメージトレーニングの一種なのよ。慣れてくると食材を手に取った瞬間に調理方法が浮かんでくるってうちのお父さんも言ってたし。
I mean, I like it.
そこは理解できたけれど、団地妻の気持ちになる必要はなかったでしょ。
Don't worry about it.
いや、そこはほら、榊さんなら別の方向性も見えてくるかなって。いらないわよ、そんな方向性。
The nature of their conversation makes it clear that they're in the middle of a cooking lesson. Exactly as scheduled. I can't help letting out a small sigh of relief. Well, doesn't sound like they're up to anything particularly indecent in there. I guess we got overly active imaginations this time.
そうですか？私の耳が確かなら半分は歪談だった気がするのですが。
I don't see how. Apparently unconvinced by my conclusion, Sachi tilts her head quizzically, then sets about picking the lock on the door. There's no longer any real grounds to suspect any funny business is taking place in there, but now that we're here, I have to admit I would like to see Yumiko learning.
それで包丁の練習はどんなことをするの？話を聞いた限りだと、榊さんは包丁が全く使えないわけじゃないみたいだから、大根のかつらむきに挑戦してもらいます。それってお刺身なんかのつまを作る時の技法よね。その通り。しかも今回は両刃包丁より技術力が必要な普通の包丁でやってもらうから覚悟してね。
Oh, god damn it.
会場完了しました。
It's not needed! Well done. At this point, we need only peek inside. Are you ready, PFC Kamine?
はっ。なぜだか無駄にドキドキしてきてしまいましたが、任務遂行に問題はないものと判断いたします。
This is dumb. We're all dumb. You're dumb. What? Alright, here goes. Although Sachi's peculiar state of excitement concerns me somewhat, I nonetheless proceed to ease the door soundlessly open.
持
Aww.
ち方はこんな感じでいいのかしら。
See, look at her. Look at her. She's trying her bestest. She's trying her rubesty, as it were, and her hair is all tied up behind. God damn it. She literally looks like a housewife, straight up.
本当は切断面をお腹に持ってきた方がいいんだけど。
And by looks like a housewife, I mean like, you know when you you're watching anime and you see the mom cooking? This is the image. You know, the tied up hair, sort of, you know, with the down, or it's up, either way. The apron, everything. It's just, God, she's gorgeous.
今回は手順になれるのが目的だから、そのまま食材を動かしやすい力加減を見つけてみて。
食材を動かしやすい力加減。
Just be careful. Murmuring Amine's advice to herself, Yumiko carefully sizes up the daikon she'll be practicing with. It's a distinctly different kind of gaze than the one she might turn on a paperback novel in her idle movements. Moments. Not movements. Well, maybe movements too. Even from across the room, I can particularly practically feel her concentration and intensity. It leaves me at a loss for words. Glancing over at Sachi, I find her just as captivated as me.
どう？大根を回しやすい親指のポジションは見つかった？
God, I hope so.
そうね。これくらいが一番しっくりくると思うわ。
よし、それじゃあ包丁を前に進めないように気をつけながら早速剥いていっちゃおうか。
わかったわ。
When Amine gives her the go-ahead, Yumiko cautiously begins to move her hands. Less than 5 seconds later, her progress abruptly stops.
長さはだいたい3センチ。それが榊さんの処女記録になります。
ある程度は覚悟していたけれど、やっぱり力加減が難しいわね。
でも左手の動きはそんなに悪くなかったから、右手に余計な力がかからないようになればすぐにスルスル剥けるようになると思うわよ。
Or we could do what normal people do nowadays and just buy a peeler.
そうだといいのだけれど。
そのためにも今は剥いて剥きまくることが重要ってわけ。
Peel it real good. And, you know, peeling with a knife does take a little practice, finesse, just because you might fucking kill yourself.
そうね。
Blushing for no apparent reason, Yumiko turns her attention back to the daikon radish in her hand.
右手に余計な力が入らないように。
You got this, girl?
ダメ。また途中で切れてしまったわ。
Well, that's fine.
見てると失敗の原因は右手にあるみたいだから、右手はロボットになったつもりで刃を上下に向けるだけだってことを意識してみて。
Like her hand's the robot?
わかったわ。
After every failure, Yumiko listens carefully to Amine's advice and tries earnestly to improve her technique. Amine does keep a pretty positive tone, but she doesn't hesitate to clearly point out the mistakes her pupil is making. Space Marine. It's honestly surprising to see Yumiko taking her criticism this well and approaching the task at hand this persistently.
今度は結構いい感じに。
And she fucked it.
榊さんの場合、どうしても右手が力んで悪さしちゃうみたいね。
Just a gentle touch.
ごめんなさい。スオーさんのアドバイスは守ろうとしているつもりなのだけれど。
だったらこういうのはどう？大根が
有事だと思い込む作戦？
Wait, whoa, why? What?
大根が有事？
Wait, this could go two totally different ways.
そう、榊さんが手にしているのは榊さんが大好きで大好きでたまらない有事の大事なところ。
大事なところ。
だと思って榊さんがいつもしてあげてるように優しく丁寧に指を動かしていくの。
If this is how she learns to Jesus Christ. I don't even...
そんなことでうまくいくとは思えないけれど、講師のあなたがそう言うならやってみるわ。
さすが榊さん、その勢いで次は一周分成功させちゃって。
She's gonna nail it this time. Having completely fallen for Amine's nonsense, Yumiko looks down at the radish with bright red cheeks. Under the circumstances, she's naturally even more tense than before. And predictably, she fails almost immediately.
ごめんなさい。それはそれで余計に力が入ってしまうみたい。
私の方こそごめん。榊さんがむっつりスケベだってことすっかり忘れてた。
How do you forget? She stays up till 9 in the morning watching pornography.
悪かったわね、むっつりスケベで。
Well, Sachi, my friend, Amine's skills in the kitchen are clearly genuine. But doesn't this lesson plan strike you as a bit questionable?
よく人の人間性というものは言葉の節々に現れると言いますが、天音さんにおかれましては潔いくらいに歪みがないご様子で。
Even if Yumiko does learn to cook this way, I'm honestly not sure how happy I'll be about it.
心中お察しいたします。
While the two of them had a few dubious exchanges at first, the lesson proceeded calmly enough for a time. But after 2 hours of struggling with the daikon, Yumiko still hasn't gotten the hang of it. There's now a growing sense of tension in the air. Well, yeah.
まただわ。
Because she's getting frustrated.
こうなってくると少しレベルを落として包丁に慣れてもらった方がいいのかもしれないわね。
スオーさんの言うことはもっともだけれど、もう少しだけやらせてもらえないかしら。
でもこのまま反復練習を続けるよりは。
お願いスオーさん。
I mean, I feel like if you do something enough, you end up getting better at it by proxy. So, like, I don't know. I think repeating is fine.
わかった。榊さんがそこまで言うならもう少し続けてみよっか。
You just gotta repeat it in a different way.
ありがとう。
Because only a crazy person tries the same thing over and over and over and then, like, expects to get a different result. After exhaling deeply in an attempt to calm herself, Yumiko once again focuses intently on the challenge at hand. Her hands begin to move, more slowly and carefully than ever before. Oh.
もう一回。
You got this, girl. I believe. I believe! Yumiko cuts through the peel, pauses, and then begins again, over and over. As she persistently repeats this process, the conversation between them fades, leaving the room silent except for the sound of the knife slicing into the daikon.
すごい集中力ですね、榊さん。
Yeah. The Sakaki Yumiko I know always has a tendency to give up easily in the face of a challenge. Painfully aware of her helplessness in the face of power and authority, she'd come to regard struggling any harder than necessary as a meaningless waste of effort. However, there's not even the slightest sign of frustration in the woman I'm looking at right now.
もう少し。
Dude, she's gonna get it. And today, her earnest efforts are actually repaid. Oh!
そう、そのまま テンポよく手を動かして。
It's like, yes, yes, you're doing good. You got it. We're just go, go, go. Oh! Just as the lesson's about to come to an end, she finally manages to slice all the way around the radish. Yes! Yes! I know it's like, it's a weird thing to be happy about, but oh my god.
これできてるわよね。成功よね、
うん、最後は幅が1センチくらいになっちゃってたけど、ちゃんと一周してるから。
you know?
そうよね。私ちゃんとできたのよね。
Jesus Christ.
ごめん、嬉しいのは分かったから、少しだけ抱きつく力を緩めてもらえる？
No, more bear hugs. Oh.
ごめんなさい。私嬉しくてつい。
There's Yumiko being adorable again.
榊さんでもついなんてことがあるんだね。
それは私だって人間なんだから、時にはそういうことだってあるわよ。
Yeah, like she said, she is still human.
それに私のことをアマネって呼んでくれた。
Oh shit, you're right. I didn't even. I don't pay attention to like name details like that, but that's actually out of character.
私そんなこと言ってた？
Cause like I guess for me, it's just like I'm used to both last name and first name, so it's like, you know.
うん、確かにアマネって。
I heard it.
だとしたら本当にごめんなさい。その慣れ慣れしい真似をしてしまって。
Oh, stop. You're all best friends.
って別に謝る必要ないって。
Even you and Machina, alright?
でも
だって私は嬉しかったよ。本当はさ、私も榊さんに抱きつこうと思ってたんだよね。
Alright, we both need a big ol' actual hug.
それくらい一生懸命頑張ってた榊さんがかつらむきを成功させた時は嬉しかった。
スオさん。
そしてそんな風に思ってた私より先に榊さんの方から抱きついてくれたことがもっと嬉しかった。
Oh, Amane was gonna do it anyway.
よくわからないけど、そういうものなの？
だって今までの私たちってお世辞にも仲がいい友達とは言えなかったじゃん。
そうね。ここを飛び出す前の私はとんでもなくひねくれていたから。
Oh yeah, but still, best friends.
だから榊さんに抱きつかれた瞬間、私はそれだけ心を許せる存在になれたんだなって思えた。それは私の勘違いじゃないって思っても
We
いいんだよね。
you gotta be comfortable around mommy. Like, what?
ええ、もちろん。
ありがとう。でさ、そう言ってくれた榊さんに一つ提案があるんだけど。
提案？
そう、これからはさっきみたいに私のことをアマネって呼んでよ。
God damn it.
今は結構話だってするし、こうして料理の勉強をしたりする仲なんだから、名前を呼び捨てにしても全然変じゃないでしょ？
だとしても、そんないきなり慣れ慣れしくないかしら。
いいのいいの、私がそう呼んでって言ってるんだからね。
Everything's right with the world.
わかったわ。それじゃあ次からはそう呼ばせてもらうことにします。
Wonder if she's gonna do that for all of them. That'd be nice.
それじゃあ私も榊さんのことをユミコって呼ばせてもらうわね。
Oh, whoa, jeez.
だって榊さんが私のことを呼び捨てで呼ぶのに私が榊さんのことを名字で呼ぶのもおかしな話でしょ。
Yeah, that'd actually be kind of dumb. Not even gonna lie.
それはそうかもしれないけど。
だからね、ユミコ。
Oh, oh, the friendship.
わかったわよ。あまね。
Look how much she's grown. Oh my god.
それじゃあ時間までもう少し練習しよっか。
You mean, Yuji's just got a big old smile on his face. As the two of them laugh bashfully and head back toward the kitchen, I quietly ease the door shut. Oh. It was very touching. Sachi, are you crying?
すみません。自分でもそんなつもりはなかったのですが。
Fucking Sachi.
笑い合うお二人の姿を見ていたら、ただよかったなってそう思えて。
I know what you mean. When I first met Yumiko here, she was actively avoiding contact with the others, and spent most of her time alone. Betrayed by both her family and her friends, she'd come to lose faith in humanity as a whole, like most of us. But now, she's struggling to change, and trying to deepen her relationships and her friendships with her classmates. It's understandable why Sachi would be so touched by that.
最近シンクで悲惨なことになっているおヤングの姿を見かけなくなった理由がなんとなく分かったような気がします。
In any case, it's clear those two are taking their cooking lessons seriously.
はい。この小峰幸、横島な幻想を抱いていた自分が恥ずかしくなってしまいました。
Still, if you hadn't invited me, I wouldn't be experiencing this sense of relief right now.
そう言っていただけると助かります。
With that said, how about we head back to our rooms now?
誘った私がこんなことを言うのもなんですが、もういいんですか？
Well, when you're struggling to improve yourself, the last thing you need is an audience.
おしめりな。
God damn it! Everybody's a beginner at first. You can't expect things to go perfectly on your first try. If you want to succeed, you have to press on despite your failures. Those who smirk at the effort of others never grow as people. While my observation of Yumiko has already provided me with a highly meaningful reminder of these principles, it doesn't take long before I'm once again encouraged to spy on her. Oh, Jesus.
ねえねえユージ、午後からの講義は教室でやるんだって。
See, what they could have done, which I'm glad they didn't do it this way, is they could have just been like, shown their perspective as, like, I'm not even spying on them. But because they did the spying thing with Sachi and Yuji at the door, actually looking in on what was happening, I feel like that was done a lot better than just going through Yumiko's perspective, sort of thing. So I think that was really nice. Really, oh, Yumiko, she's learning. She's becoming the greatest for us, and well, herself, really. God damn it.